Hello, my name is Jennifer Nielsen. I am the author of The False Prince. This is book one of the Ascendant series. It's one I hope you have already been able to read and that you have enjoyed it. The consequences for what happened in this book led me to book two, The Runaway King. There's a scene in this book inspired from when I was a teenager and I was home alone and I burned my arm right here, a bad burn. Enough that I had it under some cool water, but I really didn't know what to do for something. It was starting to blister and it just hurt so much. I was home mostly alone. My great-grandma lived with us, but she was like 900 years old, okay? So I knew she wasn't going to be any help. And in fact, when she looked at my burned arm, she said, "Oh dear, we need a potato." And I said, "No, Grandma, you're confused. I'm not hungry. My arm is on fire." And Grandma said, "Yes, dear, let's get that potato." And she sat at the table and began slicing up this raw potato. And when she brings it over on a plate, now I understand what she's going to do. And I'm thinking, this is so gross, because she starts laying raw potatoes all over my arm. And instantly, I felt heat starting to leave my arm. She turned the underneath side of the potatoes over to the cold side, and it continued to pull heat from my arm. By the time that my grandma finally removed those slices, I still had a burn, but there's no blisters. I have no scarring today because my grandma knew this stupid thing about raw potatoes and burns. In book two of the False Prince series, Sage burns his arm. His friend Imogen says to him, "Oh dear, we need a potato." And that entire scene comes from a wonderful lesson that I learned from my great-grandmother. I hope you'll check this book out. Thank you very much.